Welcome to Ruger Tech Tips. Today I'm going to take you through the cleaning of the Red Label 3 shotgun. Now the first thing I do is make sure that I'm wearing glasses and that there is no ammunition in the area in the workspace. To disassemble the gun, I'm going to press the fore-end button, pull it out and then up, and then set the fore-end aside. And then I'm going to, the top lever, push it to the right and disengage the barrel assembly from the receiver assembly. Now I'm going to set the receiver assembly aside for a minute, and I'm going to focus first on the barrel itself. So I'm going to get a little bit of gun cleaner, and this is a lubricant and a protectant as well. And I'm going to first wipe the outside down. Now sometimes you can get some debris and dust in the rib, inside the rib there. If that happens, you may need to get a little Q-tip or something like that to get in there and get that cleaned out. But what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to clean it off and then put a nice thin, very thin coat of oil on it. Now, one other thing about the outside of this this barrel assembly is you're going to do a little bit of focus on this monoblock area here. You're going to want to put just a little bit of oil on the side where it interacts. So you're going to put a little bit of oil on there and you're going to wipe it off. You want a thin coat. So the next thing we're going to do is clean the inside of this bore. So I like to use a bore snake because it's got some soft brush material on it, as well as something that is going to clean out the debris in the barrel. I like to put a little bit of solvent and cleaner on the actual brush part, and then I drop this straight through the bore on the breech end. Okay, and then in this case all you're doing is pulling it through. So you look through the barrel and determine that whether or not it's clean. This one's very clean. And then you repeat the process on the lower barrel. So once the inside of the barrel is clean, you're going to want to focus on the choke tubes. Now you don't need to clean the choke tubes every single time you shoot, but when you have a lot of rounds through it, you need to take them out and clean them off. So there are two in here now, but I would demonstrate with a choke tube wrench, just turning them out, and then you can take them out by hand. So what you really want to do is get in here and make sure that these threads are clean. You want to use some of that oil in your rag to clean it off, and if there is some debris in there, use a wire or a nylon brush like this. Give it a nice clean. And before you reinstall them, make sure that there is a little thin coat of oil on it to give it some protection, and so that it goes in easily and comes back out easily as well. So now we're going to take a look at the receiver assembly. Again, it's very important. Do not put so much cleaner that it pulls up. It is important that cleaner not get down into these firing pin holes. We're going to put a little bit of gun oil on there. You're going to wipe the outside and then the inside. If you have a little bit of extra debris in there, you can take a little bit of a nylon brush like this and work it out. Okay? And like we did on the monoblock, you're going to want to put a little bit of oil in some important spots on the inside of this receiver. The trunnions here are where it engages with these semicircled areas, these notches on the monoblock. You want to put a little bit of oil there and in the cam surfaces as well. Not a lot. It takes literally a drop. And then on the fore end, just a tiny bit right where some of these metal pieces interact with each other. And then that's it. Then you want to reassemble the gun and pop it back together and get the fore end on too. So you want to do a quick function check after you put the thing together, break it open, run the safety, and it appears it is working properly. Thank you for watching Tech Tips. If you have any questions at all, please contact us or go to Ruger.com.